plan B's. So shit, I wish I would have known, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I was just like, fuck. So I was in high school, you know what I'm saying, playing basketball. And you know what I'm saying, like, I'm in the ninth grade, you know what I'm saying? So I'm playing basketball and shit like that. But it made me where, you know what I'm saying, I had to get to the point to where I fucked around and started working like two little gigs. I remember I started working at churches and crystals, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, shit, well, I need to keep some money in my pocket just cause I like having shit and I like, you know what I'm saying? I like having shit and I gotta make sure my jit was having shit too. So it was like I got my grind mode, you know what I'm saying? Made me a whole nother different person, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't say I was a man then.
Yeah.
I was a young man, but I ain't know shit about having no fucking kid. I was a kid having a kid, you know what I'm saying? So like every kid, you know what I'm saying, that probably looking at this right now, you know what I'm saying, like if you thinking about, you know what I'm saying, having sex or anything, like you might want to have protection, you know what I'm saying, cause like it ain't the time to be having no fucking kid, yeah, shit getting high, you know what I'm saying, like it's not the point of time like to be focusing on trying to have no kid. It's like if I was 15, and I'll take this shit back right now, if I was 15, I would have been focusing on my future right now. You know what I'm saying? I probably would have been a father. It wouldn't be no telling where I would have been if I wouldn't have had no kids. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't regret my kids, but it was like, it wasn't no telling where I would have been at now. I probably would have been way farther than what I'm trying to pursue now. You know what I'm saying? So, it was like my jit was my first priority. You know what I'm saying? When he was born I was 16, so it was like he was my first priority. I stopped everything I was doing, like playing basketball, track, anything that I thought of that I can accomplish the goals in. My kid, you know what I'm saying? I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm just have my kid around me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't give a damn if I was with my homeboys and we ride around smoking weed and shit. Still have my jit with me, you know what I'm saying?
All right. So how did you break it to your parents?
Shit. How my parents broke it to me with a fucking broomstick.
So hey, all right. So tell me, what happened?
You know, I'm from the old school ass whooping. You know what I'm saying?
So what happened? So
Shit.
you come in the door.
Shit. Hey, ain't no coming. The only thing I remember, a motherfucker broomstick get broke.
So they found out before you told them?
Shit, I told him. You feel me?
You told them over the phone? Right?
Nah, I told him in person. You feel me?
All right. Let's set it up. So let's set it up. Cause we gotta know what happened. So what happened?
Hey, it wasn't really. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really my mom, dude. It was just like on the level of me and my pops. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My pops was disappointed in me. You know what I'm saying? It's funny now, but my pops was disappointed in me. Like looking at me like, you know what I'm saying? And my pop was looking at me like if he could have cussed, he was looking like, what the fuck is you thinking? You know what I'm saying? But like at the time, me and my pops, you know what I'm saying, we getting into it, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, like I said, I was 15 going on 16. And the thing is, it was just like, I'll say, you know, I'll put it like this. When a 15, 16-year-old going with an older, you know what I'm saying, female, you know what I'm saying, you don't give a fuck about no fucking family, you know what I'm saying?
You locked in?
Yeah, I'm locked in. You ain't finna talk about her, you feel me? Like, I don't care what y'all say, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't finna say shit about her.
Yeah.
I love her, you know what I'm saying? That's how I felt, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, thinking that shit finna ride out, but you know what I'm saying? Let my pops know, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? One thing led to other. Me and him, we get into it. We tussling. Man, before I know, I just know my pops got there and hit me with a broomstick. That bitch broke. That bitch broke on my back, you know. That bitch broke on my back. You know what I'm saying? I thought my back was broke. Guess what? Man, I fucked around. All I remember doing, I fucked around. I got there and hit my goddamn pops with an Emmett Smith smush. And I said, man, I'm not coming back here no more. I'm not coming back to this house no more. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, after that, after the aftermath of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I literally, like, kind of left out of my parents' house, you know what I'm saying? At the age of 15, going on 16, I left out of their house. And, you know what I'm saying? I started living, like, with, like, a couple of my homeboys, you know what I'm saying? Like, basically moving around, because I already seen, like, what I had going on, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, it wasn't finna go on with my peoples,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So it was like I ain't had nothing but to do nothing but like respect
Yeah.
what, you know what I'm saying? So it
Yeah.
was like some respect to check it.
Yeah.
Either you gonna do what we say or you got to get out or
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's how it was being relevant in the house that
Yeah.
I was growing up in. Like nowadays, you know what I'm saying, people might let that shit
Yeah.
fly, but like how I was raised, old school, nah, that shit wasn't you.
Yeah.
That shit wasn't finna fly.
Yeah.
Hell nah, you might well have them doves flying at a funeral.
Yeah.
That shit wasn't finna fly like that. So it was like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? So like me being me, you know what I'm saying? Me being a hothead, like I said, I was smelling my must. You know what I'm saying? I just left out. You know what I'm saying? So shit, guess what? Once I left out, shit, I got in the streets with them wolves. You know what I'm saying? It was just I was on my own. You know what I'm saying?
And you was 15 at this time.
I was at 15. Yeah, I was 15.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, so how do you describe your life from that point to like 18?
Whew. That shit was tough. When I say that shit was tough, like that shit was tough. That shit was real rough. Reason I say that shit was real tough, I say that shit was real tough cause I say probably like 16, 16 to 17. That probably when time I got introduced to like fucking with dope. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what motherfuckers was really motherfuckers selling crack and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it was real crackheads out there. You can't even find crack. It's 2025.
Yeah.
You can't even find a crackhead now. You used to get find a crackhead to fix your car and shit, but you can't find a crackhead to do shit now. You know what I'm saying? A crackhead look at you like the fuck, but not back then. Shit, I'm saying a crackhead do anything back then. You know what I'm saying? So like. I used to fuck around and like I said, once I got older, I always hung around. I mean, say, like, around that time, once I got older in 15, 16, 17, after I left my mom do some career, you know what I'm saying, I kind of was in the streets, you know what I'm saying, and I kind of got introduced to, like, being around a lot of, you know what I'm saying, like, a lot of niggas that used to be, you know what I'm saying, out there trapping, you know what I'm saying, and like even down to my brothers, you know what I'm saying, like niggas like, you know what I'm saying, that used to be around my brothers. So it was like I got introduced to that, and it's like once I got introduced to it, once I saw them making that money,
Yeah.
I was like, well damn, I want some of that too, you know what I'm saying? So I put myself in a position to where